Welcome back in to another beer review with yours truly, Nutmeg Tooth Palmetto, coming to you as always from my Midland studio down in South Carolina. So, you probably can't see the can quite yet unless I hold it up right to the camera, but you're probably thinking, what is this guy? What was he crazy? Drinking another Imperial Stout on a 90-degree day? What is this nutcase? So, this is part of the PastryArchy series by DuClaw Brewing Company. They're down in Maryland. If I can find the exact, I believe they're in the Baltimore area, but I don't believe they're exactly in Baltimore. I believe they have the exact town. I could be wrong. But this is, again, out of the PastryArchy series. It is last Christmas's version, Candy Cane Imperial Stout. Last time I had this, it was super pepperminty. On the can, we got Imperial Irish Style Stout with Tahitian vanilla bean, mint, lactose, and candy cane. Now, I apologize, right there, Baltimore. Haha. Which is funny, it describes it as an Irish Stout because typically an Irish Stout is more dry. I can tell you 100% from memory, this was not very dry. It checks in at 8.5 alcohol by volume. So it's not super heavy, but it's a little heavy. Certainly nothing to be taken lightly. The PastryArchy, a beautifully dark Imperial Irish Style Stout with Tahitian vanilla bean, mint, lactose, and candy cane with a tan head and smooth body. It says, inviting as it is tasty. Come on in from the cold. Not today. And slide into the holidays with cool notes of peppermint, roasting malts, and deep chocolate. This was also part of a limited release series, number 14. I don't know if that's the 14th can, but I think they all said 14, so maybe it's the 14th batch or something like that. So, anywho, let's not waste any further time, shall we? Let's crack it open. Well, as you saw in the pour, it had a big frothy head on it, and I have the pictures to prove it. I got a little tied up with some neighborly obligations while I was outside, so it dissipated a little bit, but nonetheless, it's a big frothy, hopefully sweet Imperial Stout. Hopefully it's still sweet because it is last Christmas's beer. Ooh, Nelly. Well, I can tell you one thing, that peppermint absolutely did not dissipate over time. It is still very strong and very in there. Oh yeah. Although I will say, the last time I had it, I remember it smelling more like a candy cane, and now it smells more like an Andes candy, which is great news to me, because I've never really been a candy cane, yes, a candy cane fan. I almost said candy corn, which I'm also not a fan of that either, but it's definitely the wrong holiday. So yeah, I've never been so much of the peppermint type of aroma that's associated with candy canes, but I am a big fan of the minty aroma flavor that's associated with Andes candies, and that's what it smells like to me. So, oh yes, oh yes. Let's waste no more time and take a sip, shall we? Mint hits ya. Rich. It's true what they say. Stouts last. This is very, very rich. It's not as poppy in the face as I remember it, but it's very, very rich. It's very, very minty. All the notes are there. You get the mint, you get the chocolate, and this is actually a good example of something you should let sit a little while, because I remember the first time I had this, it was definitely kicking. It was, whether it was the booziness, and like I said, it's not that boozy, only 8.5%. So it's high, but it's not really super boozy. The booziness was definitely popping there. It was definitely hard to finish the last little bit of it. and super rich, super powerful with all the notes in there, but it definitely calmed down a little bit over time. So I think that maybe it's the Christmas after next type of Christmas beer. And it stacks up pretty well. Yeah, still pretty rich. It's got a little bit of a roasty note to it. And the peppermint, that minty type of Andes candy flavor is still very much present in the flavor. Well, if you want more from me, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop, coming straight to you on your phone, tablet, mobile device, computer, whatever the case may be. If you want to recommend a beer to me or maybe even send me a beer, go ahead and email me, nutmeg2palmetto@gmail.com. If this isn't enough of me for you, go ahead and follow me on my social media channels at nutmeg2palmetto on TikTok and Instagram. Social media is not your thing. Definitely understandable. It's a little overwhelming for many people. Sometimes even people like me, it's overwhelming. Craft beer is still your thing though. Go ahead and subscribe and download the Upstate Beer Boys podcast, the Mayor Steven, the Sage Wayne, and yours truly, producer and humble correspondent. We go around, travel around South Carolina to the tap rooms, the breweries. We get their stories and add a little extra bit of humanity to this fun little hobby of degeneracy, as let's like to call it. We have a lot of fun and meet some interesting people and get some interesting stories out there. In any event, I've certainly taken up enough of your time, so DuClaw PastryArchy. It's a series that comes out all the time. It's not just a holiday thing, so if you see it in a bottle shop or town near you, go ahead and grab one, whatever it is. Doesn't have to be this one. If it's this one, great. If it's another one, fantastic, because they usually do a great job with them. Usually cannot say anything bad about DuClaw. The PastryArchy series is excellent. Cheers, folks. I'll see you next time.